Good evening, everybody. I hope you are all well and you had a good Christmas. It's been a little while since I picked up Warlock of Firetop Mountain. A few things happened. I had a flu, which was horrible. Santa came, of course, which I hope he did for all of you. And just general holidays, busy seeing family, all that kind of annoyance. Apologies for the audio in the last video. The game reset its preset audio settings, so the music was way louder than I had previously set it, so it might have been slightly difficult to hear what I was saying, but you could read the screen for yourself if you were really following along. Anyway, so when we last picked off, we'd fought some giant bats and we were making our way up these rather large stairs, so let's jump in. With the giant bats slain, you cautiously continue up the stairs. Thankfully, there are no more creatures lurking in the darkness and you reach the top safely, although we can clearly see creatures lurking in the darkness down there. Surrounding you is an eerie graveyard. There are some gravestones littered around, and trees made from stone cast ominous shadows across the ground. Excuse me. Nearby there is a bench where you may rest. A skull leers at you from an archway. It appears to be an entrance to a crumbling bridge of stairs that traverses a large pit, glowing with an ethereal blue light. I think I read all this out on the last video. The feeling of death and decay surrounds you, and you sense that this place is one of an arcane ancient evil. Ah, yeah, so I did read that. So we can go straight up the bridge of stairs, or we can explore the graveyard. I've got a feeling if we go straight up, it might crumble. I do kind of want to go straight up the stairs to try and critical path to the end, but I feel like exploring the graveyard might hold something slightly more interesting, so I'm going to go for that in the thought that we probably have to come back to the stairs afterwards. You hunt around the gravestones and behind the stone trees. Oh god. So we gotta get below 7. Ooh, 6. You find something. Tucked behind one of the gravestones is a red flask. You have found a potion of strength. Excellent. Now I forget what the potion of strength would do. Let's have a quick look at our inventory. It sounds obvious what it does, but does it I'm guessing it would bolster oh, there it is, potion of strength. Yeah, I'm not actually too sure. Would it bolster our attack in battle, but we can use it out of battle? Oh, I bet it gives us our stamina back. We'll leave it for now. I don't think we need to use it. Anyway, climb the bridge of stairs. Here we go. Uh-oh. You begin to cross the vast, dark void using the ominous bridge. Swirling around you below in the depths of the void are the trapped souls of the dead. The souls begin to rise before bursting suddenly forth from the void, encompassing the bridge. Their wails fill your ears as you look on, in horror, as some of the shapes materialise in front of you. Oh, we're going to fight some ghosts. You have disturbed our rest, one of the ghosts whispers. Now you must join us in our eternal slumber. Fight the ghosts. Well, there's 4 of them. Well, he's going to attack, so he's going to assume I'm going to move to there. I don't know. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that these guys can move 2 spaces, maybe. But I'm going to try my best at my the piercing attack only does 2, doesn't it? I'm just going to attack there and stay still. See what happens. Okay, so they can attack. Well, looks like a spread attack. Which means he shouldn't be able to get me if I move to there. Oh wow, this looks difficult. This could be our demise. I'm going to move here. Oh, I got away with that. So they're all going to attack now. I'm going to try and engage with this guy. I got lucky. Can I move to there? I don't think I can. I think I'm trapped in, so I'm going to try and finish this guy off. So they're all going to attack. Okay. Oh, this is a difficult one. Do I stay? I'm going to stay put again, I think, and try and attack him. Nice one. Okay, let's move this time. Didn't see if he wiggled. I think he's going to try and move. Oh, wrong way. I nearly went for there as well. Okay, let's engage if we can. Or we can just get a sneaky attack in. He's going to attack too. He's also going to attack. Let's just... We've got enough stamina. Let's just try it. Okay, that's 2 down. Again, I'm going to call his bluff. Yes. I'm going to go for there. Yes! Excellent. Oh, that was lucky. I feel like I got lucky there. We are triumphant. We lost 4 stamina and gained 20 souls. I'd love to know what the souls do. I imagine they're going to have something to do with the end game. Maybe we use them to pay... Ooh, I forget her name now. To unlock the new characters. You have defeated the ghosts. The ghosts slowly sink back into the depths of the swirling void. One of them remains and addresses you. You have proven your worth, Alexandra Lightstorm of Port Blacksand. Oh, so we've got more to her name there. Enter the domain of the dead at your peril. The Lord of the Undead will not be kind as we have been. Not be as kind as we have been. Well, I wouldn't say you were too kind. It was 4 of you ganging up on one poor woman. It knows my full name. This isn't possible. Okay, so it's a plot point. The last spirit sinks through the floor and joins the others back in the gloom below. Continue climbing the bridge. Let me see the water. A tall carved archway looms ahead of you. To either side and above, rows of black windows face the gloom of the cavern. Out the corner of your eye, you see faces staring out at you from the darkness, only to then disappear when you turn to face them. Bravely, you step through the imposing entrance and make your way inside. Enter the domain of the dead. It's not the nicest of names for a building. You reach the end of the path. A strange stone pillar decorated with monstrous bones supports the room. There are paths leading to the left and right, and a wooden ladder to the left of the stone pillars leads upwards. Ooh, okay. Do we go left, right, or take the left... Oh, climb the ladder, go right, or take the left passageway. In my head, I felt like we needed to go across this set of windows, so I'm going to go right. I like that, how it moves. Oh, crap. How the wall moves. You enter a sinister chamber. The room is dank and dreary, and a number of coffins, some sealed, are lined up against the wall of the room. You hear a ghostly whisper in the air. We will decide if you are worthy of our aid, adventurer. Experience the ordeal of fate. There is a rumbling at the ground beneath your feet, and suddenly one of the coffin lids opens, revealing gold and jewels shining and sparkling in front of your very eyes. Test your luck. All below 6 is quite a low one for a double die, but let's go. Oh, go on, 1, 1, 1. Oh, 6. Excellent. Stand your ground. Standing still, you concentrate. The temptation is overwhelming. All those riches right there for the taking, but deep down inside, you know that none of this is real. This must be a test. You fight with all your will and refuse to step closer. Again, the ghostly voices speak. The ghostly voice speaks. Well done, adventurer. You shall be rewarded for your strength of will. Hey. Feeling confident, you head for the spiral staircase. Yeah, a little confidence boost there. Very nice. Up the battlement. Reaching the top of the spiral staircase, you enter a large room. Various bits of wooden debris are strewn untidily across the floor. A prominent set of steps lead upwards at the rear of the room, whilst there is another door to your left. The room is deathly silent, and neither exit provide clues on where you should go next. In one corner is a crude wooden desk with a box on it. Nearby is a wooden bench suitable for resting. Ooh. In front of the steps lies a hideous-looking man-lizard-shaped creature with warty skin, wild hair and long claws for fingernails. You can't tell whether it is asleep or dead. There are certainly a lot of sleeping creatures in this mountain. Yeah, there's a lot of boxes too. So, we can tiptoe past the creature to the left door, step over the creature and climb the steps, stealthily try and sit down for a rest on the bench, sneak to the desk and investigate the box. I'm wondering if we have a rest, whether that creature can come alive and kill us, and that's like a pitfall. We haven't hit any pitfalls or cheap deaths at this point, but I'm wondering if I've just been really lucky in avoiding them. I'm going to investigate the box on the table, because I'm a sucker for a box, and like I said before, at the start of the videos, I always go with the roguish character, and anything that needs to be unlocked or broken into is my preference, so let's try and steal something. As you move, the creature's eyes flash open. It sees you and gets to its feet. Its breathing becomes heavy and it stalks towards you. You must stand and fight it. You face a powerful adversary, a wight. The creature is large, strong and evil. Draw your weapon and fight. Shoot it with a silver arrow, something we didn't pick up. Drink a potion of invisibility. Run for the door on the left. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my provisions for 5, and we're going to fight the wight. Or we could run for the left door. Let's run, actually. We've come so far, I don't want to risk it. We don't know how mighty it's going to be. No, we're going to press on. Let's go, if we can. As you make a dash for the door to your left, the wight takes a lightning fast slash at you with its horrid claws. It catches you on the arm and you're wounded deeply. Damn! Trying to steep the flow of blood, you stagger forwards. The wight skulls back into the shadows of the room. It seems afraid to leave the confines of the room. Well, we took a hit, but we probably would have took more of a hit had we fought. Go through the opening, but we also didn't gain any souls, which is a bit of a shame. You've entered a large circular chamber. The most striking feature here is a large stone bowl. It might be a toilet. It is filled with dark, rich red liquid, which is bubbling vigorously. Let's not drink it, unless it's mulled cider. Aside from this mysterious looking pool, there is also a spiral staircase set behind the pool, another entrance opposite you, and a hole in the floor. I want to drink. A chalice would be useful. What will you do now? Fill the chalice you found earlier, drink from the pool, leave the room. No, I don't want to drink from it. I feel like the fact that it's got a chalice there means I'm to collect it. It's probably poisonous and we can use it later in the game. Let's just leave the room. Which way will you leave? Up the staircase through the door on the left. Climb through the hole. Well, the hole would make us go back down unless I misinterpreted what it said. You know what, let's go left. Let's see what the rest of this floor has to offer since we didn't fight the wight. You enter a large, sinister chamber. The air is thick with a sense of dread, and you feel yourself tense up in anticipation. The room is dank and dreary, and candlesticks light the way through. One by one, the candles in the room extinguish. There is still enough light to see, but it has become quite dark. Suddenly, you hear a ghostly whisper in the air. Adventurer, you are too late to experience the ordeal of fate. There is a rumbling at the ground beneath your feet, and you quickly make your way back through the doorway. I guess because we already succeeded in the last chamber. Oh, that's pretty cool. The effect there. I do like that. Especially how everything in the game is kind of static to this point. Let's go up the staircase. Let's not risk jumping down any holes. Although we probably find some sort of awesome elixir of, I don't know, fortitude in there. You climb the stairs and find yourself in a dark crypt of some kind. At one end is an altar and various coffins are strewn throughout the room. Very nice. It's weird to see a white coffin, isn't it? There is an opening in the wall through to another room on the left. Investigate the room, leave through the opening. Let's investigate. It's going to be traps, I bet. The silence is deathly. A slow drip startles you as you creep around the coffins. The altar is ornately carved and studded with jewels. Beautiful woven drapes hang from the walls, although they are threadbare in places. There are 3 coffins in the room. Light from your lantern falls on the larger coffin, which is open. Doesn't seem to be open in the picture, but maybe it just means it's not sealed properly. You can hear a very gentle snoring coming from the open coffin. It seems that someone or something is sleeping inside. More sleeping? Should I wake them? Did we have in our possession a stake and mallet? So I reckon this is going to be a vampire. Walk quietly towards the coffin. It's weird that it would have a boldly stride towards the coffin. I think one of the previous options had us choose something that seemed counterintuitive, but it actually paid off because they respected us for being a bit brash. But I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to boldly stride towards the coffin. As you approach the coffin, a tall man with a white face sits upright. His eyes open and fall on you. His expression changes from one of tranquility to one of abject hate. His mouth opens and a terrifying hiss comes from his throat. His teeth are wolf-like. You feel his eyes burn into you with considerable power and begin to weaken under his gaze. Damn. Reach into your bag for another means of attack. That's what we're going to do. The creature you are facing is a vampire. Dun dun dun. Your weapon will do little damage. A crucifix will hold him at bay, but will not kill him. Oh, damn. So maybe if we just snuck up, we could have used the stake. Bugger. As you swing your weapon at the creature, it shrugs it off almost effortlessly. Your weapon is almost ineffective against the considerable strength of the creature, and you realise this and panic, but you must fight on. The vampire gives a grim, deep laugh and raises its pale hands with a flourish. You look in horror as ghosts begin to rise up from the floor. The Lord is dead. The Lord of the Dead is summoning more servants to combat you. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have to fight. Oh, we're going to fight the vampire. Do we use our last... Do we use our last provision? What does the potion of strength do? Let's use it. Why not? Hey, full life. Excellent. Okay, should have saved that. Oh well. Fight the vampire. Oh god, this could be too hard. Right, he's going to attack, but I never trust the direction they're facing. But I'm going to attack him anyway. I figured that might happen. It's almost as if every... Ah, damn. It's almost as if every time they face away from you, they're going to try and attack you. I'm going to try and move to there. I am weakened. I can deal one less damage. Okay. He's going to move away. He's going to attack. So we can only attack there. Come on, give me some luck. Oh, that's bad. We are not doing well. Okay, let's try with a quick jab. At least we can finish him off. He's attacking. He's attacking. So there's no point in moving to there. I don't know what this guy's doing. I'm going to move to here. They're both going to move. He's going to attack. So let's just attack him. They're both attacking. He just seemed like he was going to move. So I think he's going to... He might shunt them. So let's try and attack him again. Okay, he's going to attack now. Are we actually doing any damage on him? I don't think we are we? Maybe we just have to finish off the ghosts and he'll go away. Maybe we have to prove our might. Or possibly it's an environmental puzzle? Well, I've not got a good feeling about this. Oh, that was bloody lucky. Okay, no, let's just attack him. I think he's going to move, but where is he going to move to? I'm going to hope he moves away so my piercing strike gets him. Oh, damn. Let's just attack him. Come on, let's win. That seems good. Damn. Right, okay. I don't think we're hitting this guy, so I'm going to try and move towards his coffin. Immobilized. Damn, can't do anything. Oh, no, we can hit him. I was so wrong. Okay, I gotta be clever now, because one more attack and it is all over. He's gonna attack. He's gonna move. Come on. Yes! Oh, I really thought we were doing no damage. Okay, that was sketchy. We nearly became unstuck then. 16 stamina loss, damn. The vampire gives a grim, deep laugh and raises its pale hands with a flourish. You look in horror as ghosts begin to rise up from the floor. Oh no, we've already read that. You defeat the vampire. The body turns visibly older in front of your eyes. The face looks 50, then 90, then well over 100 years old. I think after you get past like 80, you look past 100. The skin rots and the eyes decompose as you watch. You notice a movement coming from the creature's chest. As the remnants of the vampire decay, a small black face breaks through its chest. It resembles a small black shrew, but as it frees itself and unfurls its wings, you realise it's a bat. You lunge at it, but it flaps away into the darkness. Damn, if only we'd snuck up, we could probably use that steak that we collected ages ago, because that was probably an item that you could only get from a certain circumstance. That's a shame. Oh well, lesson learned. Maybe things aren't as cryptic as they go on. You search the whole chamber quickly and find a stash of gold pieces, a book, and a Y-shaped stick. What will you do? Pick up the Y-shaped stick, take the book. I'm going to take the stick. As you pick up the stick, you are surprised to see that the book vanished before your eyes. You feel around where it was sitting, but it's completely gone. However, the gold pieces remain. You take them and the stick and put them in your pack. 30 gold pieces. With nothing else left to do here, it's time to move on. I didn't pick up the book, so I was worried that it'd be cursed. Leave for the opening. A spiral staircase leads up and down. Let's go up. Or do we go down? Oh, I don't know. I want to try and... No, I feel like if we'd have jumped through the hole, we'd be using this side to come back up, so let's go up. I'm hoping we find a bench. As you climb the last steps, you are dwarfed by a dark shrine to the first Lord of Chaos, Death himself. Oh dear. The grim, imposing statue is holding a large bowl that represents the entire universe held in his grasp. It looks as though he is demanding a sacrifice. Well, it's not going to be me, I tell you that. The Dark Lords are grim creatures. I wonder what goes in the bowl. Suddenly there is a horrific shriek and a dark shape swoops down towards you. The raged undead bat is a bloodwing, and it is eager for your blood. You must react quickly. What do you do? I'm going to eat a provision. Although, of course, we do have a resurrection stone, so we can die 3 times. Let's prepare for combat. Readying yourself for combat, the bloodwing swoops into attack. More bats swoop in to join the creature. Damn, I think this is going to be the end of us. That's quite a lot of bats. And if I remember, bats can fire things out. Let's just go straight for the bloodwing. I'm going to move. Oh, no. Oh, he's quite... He is very powerful. Let's move. Can't do my piercing strike. I didn't see what this one was going to do, so I'm just going to go there. I think he's going to move there. Ooh, one more hit. I think that's it. Yes! Okay. Just one more bat. We can't take a hit, I don't think. It's going to be a dice roll. No, it's not. We won. Excellent. Oh, we are victorious. Never been so genuinely relieved. Readying yourself. Oh, no, we read that. You have defeated the Bloodwing. We lost 4 stamina and gained 15 souls. We are getting by the skin of our underpants here. As the Bloodwing crumbles to dust, a shining jewel remains on the ground, which you put into your backpack. Continue through the opening in the wall. Which way will we go now? Oh, that does not look intriguing. Continue up the steps or continue straight on? That looks to me like it's going to be the end game. But we haven't got any stamina, and I don't want to have to go back all the way back to a bench. Do we risk going straight on to see if there's a bench there? Or do we go up to the most intriguing thing in the whole game? I'm gonna risk it. See if there's a bench. Oh no, I don't think there is. You enter another chamber. This one seems rather plain. Suddenly there is a spark, followed by an intense pillar of fire. It burns brighter and brighter, emitting an intense howl from deep inside it. The flames begin to dissipate, and standing in their place is a terrifying hellhound. Oh, bugger. Is there anything we can take? No, I'm not going to risk the resurrection stone. Fire the hellhound. At least there's only one. Okay. He's going to attack, so I'm just going to attack. Oh, damn! We are defeated. We've been overcome by our enemies. We have failed. Oh, but we came back in the exact... Oh no, did we come back in the exact same place? Oh dear, it looks like the mountain has claimed another victim. Would you like to use a resurrection stone? Return Andrea of Blacksand to the last resting bench we encountered? Of course we will. The question is, do we have to go through all of those baddies again? +5 stamina. Well, we've already done all this. Let's try and explore the graveyard again. Yeah, it seems like we're going to have to go through the whole rigmarole. Potion of strength, well, we know that's useful. Okay, let's go up. So we're going to have to fight some ghosts. But at least we know their patterns now. That's one down. He's going to attack? So I'm going to move to here. Doing okay. I think he's going to move. No, can they only move? I haven't seen one of them move diagonally yet, so let's just go there. Okie dokie. And another one. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Oh, you can click the dice to re-roll it as it's stopping. Well, we smashed that. We're on a mission now. We know all this dialogue. Come on. He knows our name. Let's carry on up. Enter the domain of the dead. Well, actually, we might as well, since we know what to expect from the ride, go either left or take the ladder. Should we climb the ladder? Seems the most intriguing. It's probably where we're going to end up if we were to jump down the hole. Okay, you climb the ladder, which leads to a trapdoor. You give it a heave and clamber through. Then here, it's slammed down behind you. The room is about 8 meters square with another ladder on the far wall. Standing motionless in the center of the room are 4 men. At least, they appear to be men. Their skin is a greeny grey colour, their clothes are tattered and torn, and they are all staring vacantly at the ceiling. One carries a club, one a scythe, one an axe, and one a pick. They are ignoring you completely. Zombies. I don't really like zombies. That's quite human. It really reminds me of the old horrible history books. Oh, now I'm regretting not going back the way we came so we could try and finish off that vampire, but no. He kicked our ass. Around the room are various peasant-style weapons such as pitchforks, axe handles, and pointed sticks. Several barrels are scattered around the room, and there is another ladder in the far corner. In the northeast corner is a human corpse with a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. Well, try and talk to them, charge them with your weapon, run towards the ladder, drink the potion of invisibility. I feel like if we run towards the ladder, that we're going to get an encounter because why else will we need to use the potion of invisibility? Let's try and talk to them. Their vocabulary is limited to a series of moans and groans. They appear not to be intelligent at all. Well, they are zombies. Furthermore, your conversation merely serves to attract their attention to you. They grip their weapons, and it looks as though you will have to fight them. However, there is a slim chance that you could scramble back to the trapdoor. Yeah, scramble back. The 4 men stir in action, they shamble towards you, the weapons ready. You start to scramble back to the trapdoor, but you do not know if you can make it. Your foot slips on a loose pebble. Oh, come on. And you fall to the ground before you can regain the footing. The creatures are upon you. At least we didn't suffer an automatic stamina penalty from falling. The zombies shuffle towards you slowly but relentlessly. Their vacant eyes suggest that their actions are controlled by a will which is not their own. You must act quickly. The first zombie reaches you and prepares to swing the club. Fight the zombies. It is critical in that first moment to make sure you pay attention to what their movement's going to be. Swing and a miss. Back. Shame they can't attack each other. Oh. I think you only get one reroll. He's going to move, but he's facing that way, so I reckon he's either going to go there or there. Oh, no, he didn't go anywhere. Let's just attack him again, shall we? Oh, no. Damn, that's my fault for trying to be too clever. Let's move back. Ooh, they're both going to attack. It could be either way, so let's just attack this guy. It's pretty good. He's going to move away. We can't do a piercing strike. Oh, we can do a quick jab. Ah, of course it always skips one, doesn't it? No, we didn't think so. Probably move back again. Yeah, he's stuck in a loop. Excellent, okay. What did we lose? About 4? 3 and gain 20 souls. Not too terrible. Although I don't think we have any provisions. Oh, we do. We have 2. Excellent. Okay, so we might... And a potion of strength. Things are looking up for Alexandria. The poor wretches lying dead at your feet almost look happy to be relieved of the burden of life. Oh, well, that's good then. But as you look down on them, you sense that you are not the only one to know of their deaths. Fair enough. Investigate the weapons lying around, shall we? I don't think we're going to find anything better than our sword at the moment, which we... What did we do? We managed to upgrade it, didn't we? You find nothing remarkable about the weapons. In fact, not a single weapon looks more useful than your own. As you search the debris, you hear a deep thumping from the north, followed by a scream which sends shivers down your spine. Let's just go up the ladder. I thought we should have searched those barrels. You entered a large circular chamber. The most striking feature is a large stone bowl. This is filled with dark, rich liquid, and we've been for here. So, I'm going to leave the room. Do we go straight up the staircase? Do we go for the door on the left and have to fight the wight? Or let's take the staircase. Let's take a different route. I feel like the most obvious way is always going to be the hardest, but this section's been proving me wrong so far. Okay, back with the coffins. Ah, okay. Right. Mr. Vampire, you are going to get bypassed completely. I'm not even going to risk it. I know, I can tell that stake is for him, but just in case it isn't, I really don't want to risk it at this point. So here's the god again. Oh, we're straight past him. Excellent. Right, we're going to go up the steps. Let's use one provision because that'll take us up to full health. -1 because my maths is terrible. Let's go to the hand globe. Oh dear, I didn't see these corpses. The narrow staircase is cut into the rock, and there are about 20 steps leading up. At the top of the steps is a passage. At the top of the steps, a passageway leads you into another open chamber. The chamber stinks of putrefying flesh. The smell is so bad that you are tempted to turn back. 3 bodies lie in the chamber. You may either search the bodies or tiptoe quietly through the room. Oh. I feel like we could probably get something good off at least one of them. I'm going to go with the third one. Solid. As you search the body, you try to avoid looking at the terrible face, grey and decomposing. Maggots crawl from its nose and mouth. You jump back startled when the eyes suddenly flicker open. Ah, bugger. Just in time, you avoid a vicious slash from its long fingernails. It quickly springs to its feet and eyes you with its sadistic leer spreading across its mouth. Step back and draw your weapon. The creature now standing before you is a semi-decayed man. Its quick eyes dart from side to side, watching you. Ooh, that's really good. Such detail for black and white, isn't it? Makes you wonder if it was drawn in colour originally. Perhaps it was. Its long tongue flashes out with a hissing noise. His teeth and nails are sharp, and he does not seem to be afraid of your weapon. Another one of the corpses rises to join it. They are ghouls. Well, there's only 2 ghouls. Look out for the wiggles. Okay, they're both going to attack, so I'm just going to move. Let's attack him. He's going to move. He's going to attack. Is he going to move to... Ooh, that was lucky. And they're both going to attack. But I think they're going to be stupid. No, he was clever. Oh, and I wasn't clever. Grabbed. Let's just attack him again. Ow. Oh, well, we got him, at least. So. I can't... did he wiggle or did he turn? He definitely wiggled. 7, not bad, but we didn't win. He's going to attack. Let's try and finish him off. There we go. He's a tough customer. Let's just keep trying to attack him. Excellent. Oh, we took a bit of a licking there. Lost 10. Gained 10. Defeated the ghouls. I think at this point, it's pretty obvious we should just try and avoid everything we can. The ghoul twitches and dies at your feet. You search the body and find little of interest. A couple of earrings are in one of the pockets. +2 luck. Let's take the earrings, why not? You take the dull metal earrings and try to rub off some of the grime. Then you put them in your backpack. Well, the second body didn't get up, and if we do have to fight it, it's only one, so... Let's search it. You search the pockets of the other body and find some gold pieces in a bottle of liquid. You quickly pocket the gold pieces. Okie dokie. Try some of the liquid. I'm tempted to try the liquid. It was on a dead ghoul. Let's try it. The liquid is smooth and watery, and as you drink it, you begin to glow. You feel euphoric and a little drunk at the same time. Your confidence grows and your wariness disappears. The bottle contains holy water. Yes! Blessed by the other priest of Kainlesh Ma. Is restored some of your stamina to full strength, and your skill is restored to its initial value. That was a very good choice. You leave the chamber, walk down a short passage, and reach the staircase going up. My instinct was actually to only search the second body. I'm annoyed that I didn't do that in the first place. Oh well. So what have we got? Earrings. We can't actually click on them to see what they are. At the top of the stairs, the passage turns sharply to the east. As you pause to get your bearings, you hear a creaking in the rock behind you. You spin around in time to see a heavy portcullis drop to seal off the passageway behind you. That's fine because we never head back anyway. Continue forward. Following the path forward, you discover a bench where you are able to rest, and a set of stairs leading upwards. And a strange light can be seen coming from the corridor. Well, we're going to sit on the bench so we've got a save point. Rest, you weary traveller. We'll just sit and rest. Not it's going to do anything to us. +5 stamina. Follow the stairs upward. Okie dokie. Stepping into a tall room, you are stunned by its centerpiece. In the middle of the room stands a large, intricate glass globe. Inside the globe appears to be a complex maze constantly twisting and rotating. As you look closer, there seems to be tiny figures inside the maze. This is very impressive. The intricate details are mind-blowing. The maze seems to get larger before your eyes, and an intense light suddenly begins to shine. Before you know what is happening, the dazzling light has completely overwhelmed you. You feel dizzy and collapse to the floor. You fall unconscious. We're going to wake up in the maze. The bright light that surrounds you fades, and you appear in a square-shaped room paved with strange purple flagstones. You feel lightheaded and highly disorientated. Bizarre crystalline structures surround you, and you have a distinct feeling that you are now somewhere within the globe you encountered. Many of the items around you match the features you saw in the glass sphere. Shaking off your disorientation, you decide to take a look around. Examine the room. Here is an archway. There is an archway on your left, and beyond it you can see some steps leading upwards. There is a crystal plinth situated next to the archway that looks interesting. The only other exit to the room seems to be a large archway facing you. Investigate the plinth, climb the stairs, enter the archway. Well, I'm going to climb the stairs because it's a maze, so I feel like nothing interesting will happen on the first floor. That's a lot of conjecture. Let's just climb stairs. As you step through the archway, you feel... Oh, did I click the wrong one? You feel a searing pain in your mind. It feels like someone stabbed a red-hot poker into your skull. You stagger backwards, clutching your head. -3 stamina. Investigate the plinth. Okay, fair enough. The small crystal plinth is about the size of a dwarf and it sparkles with an ethereal quality. It looks as though the plinth holds 3 crystal rods inserted into circular slots. One of these slots already has a rod sitting proud from it. Remove the crystal rod or ignore the rod and enter the archway. It's always a gamble, but let's remove the rod. The rod is icy cold to the touch and your hand slides across the surface. There is no way you can get a grip to apply your strength. Maybe you need to find the other 2 rods. Okay, enter the archway. This room has exits in all directions. Well, I'm going to guess there's going to be a rod in each one, so let's go south. The corridor feels quite claustrophobic. Let's carry on. The corridor makes a sharp turn. Okie dokie. I don't like those hands. The pathway enters a small room and continues at the far side through a large archway. Sorry. As you walk into the room, there's a sudden tremor from either side of your... from either side of you, forged large, ghostly white hands loom out of the darkness. You are in danger of being trapped by ghostly hands. Run towards the archway. Draw my weapon and fight them off. Let's just run for it. You run as fast as you can, but the ghostly hands are faster than you. One of them grips your corporal form, and your whole body feels icy cold as it begins to squeeze you. Ah, bollocks. You struggle to free yourself from the ghostly grip, but finally manage to shake the spiritual form from your body. The hand continues to press around you, and you realise the only way forward is to fight. Okay, well let's use a provision. We've still got that potion of strength. Let's not forget. Let's fight the ghostly hands. They're creepier when they're long and thin than they are fat. Did they all go to attack? Oh god, they've got a range of 2. Okay. Oh. I'm going to risk the piercing attack. And I missed. I'm just going to stay here for a time. Oh, I don't know what to do. Okay, that was a... Got lucky. I thought he might have gone for me. Ooh. Clashed again. Oh, that was good. 12. Smooth. Excellent. Not too bad. What do we get? -4. Gain 24 souls. Okie dokie. The small room is now eerily silent. You decide the best course of action is to push onwards through the strange passageway. Exit leads east and west. Well, we might as well press on and go... Oh no, I went back the wrong way. Damn. Let's go back east. As long as we don't have to fight them again. East. You follow the purple flagstones until you hit a brick wall and disappear underneath. Oh, until they hit a brick wall and disappear underneath. Your only option to go back west. Okay, fair enough. I quite like it when it gives you the option to go back and forth. Let's go north. As you walk into the small room, you can hear crying. On the floor in front of you, you can see a large shape which looks like a ogre lying on his back. He is either sleeping or dead. Seems to be a lot of monsters in this game that are either sleeping or dead. Laying across the top of the ogre with their back to you... Hang on. Lying across the top of the ogre with their back to you is someone or something dressed in orcish armour. The sobbing and wailing appears to be coming from them. Ask what the problem is. Examine the two creatures more closely. Leave the room by one of the visible exits. Let's ask what the problem is. You ask what the problem is and whether you can help. The figure turns around and you can see that this is a young orc. His eyes red and puffy, tears rolling down his cheeks. She is gone, completely dead. I told them orcs that she was not well enough to enter the stinking maze. They pushed her too far this time, he says, through the muffled sobs. Clearly got that accent. You suddenly feel sorry for the wretched creatures. Obviously the ogre meant something to this orc. Give the orc gold donation. Attack the orc. Give it some gold? Your sudden compassion compels you to throw the coin in the direction of the orc. He catches the shiny prize and chokes back a few tears. That is very generous of you, he mumbles. For your kindness I will give you some knowledge that I know. He stands up, wiping tears away. I suppose you're all here for the master treasure. I hear a key for that is found in the scary dead place. A nasty dead white creature stole it from us once. Oh, and you might be needing this. The orc throws you a strange metal object that looks like some kind of handle. You thank the orc for this useful knowledge and decide to leave the room. You see paths leading north, south and east. I wonder if the handle would allow us to touch the frosty bar. Probably not. Let's continue going north since that's the path we're on. You follow the purple flagstones until they hit a brick wall which disappear underneath it. You can only go back south. Okay. I guess we're going to go east. Let's go south because that kind of adjoins to the back of where we... Okay. Let's go south again because I'm intrigued to see what would line up to where we were. Probably going to hit another brick wall. Oh, no. The path, you enter a small room which continues to the far side of a large archway. As you walk into the room, the ground beneath you begins to shake. Blah, blah, blah. Well, we know last time we got hit for 5, so I think we'll just fight them off if we can. Fight the ghostly hands. Although we haven't got too much stamina, we've only got 10. And they can hit for 2. They all wiggled. Oh, I'm going to move back one. That was stupid, of course he was going to do that. It's good. It's one down. They're all going to attack, so I'm just going to attack the ground. They're both going to move. They're going to move in. Yep. They both did a wiggle. Oh, let's just... Oh, it's a good one. He's going to attack me as well. Okay, clashing again. Oh, that's bad. But we got him. He's going to move, so hopefully there. Yep. Okay. Oh, no, let's re-roll that. I saw ones. Excellent. Okay, what do we lose? About 4? 4 and gain 24. Okie dokie. The small room is now eerily silent. Okay, let's carry on east. Oh, there's a cage. You come to a crossroads with planks leading off in all directions. You're surrounded on all sides by the strange crystalline shapes that appear dotted around the strange place. In the centre of the crossroads, hanging from a rope, is a small cage. There is a goblin sitting in the cage with its legs dangling through the bars. Strangely, it looks through the rope. It looks though the rope is not being held up by anything and disappears into the darkness above. A bit like Time Bandits, if you remember the part with the swinging cages. You also notice a metal box on the ground directly below the cage. Do we talk to the goblin or examine the box? I'm going to talk to the goblin. You look up towards the cage. The goblin begins humming some kind of tune. This creature can either hold a note, or this is the worst tune you've ever heard. Can't hold a note, sorry. I'm not going to insult his tune. I'm going to ask how he got up there. It's my shift to sit in the cage and hold the crystal thingy. Ain't much fun, I can tell you. Sat here hour after hour waiting for the next sucker to venture into the maze, the master's maze. Pausing for a moment, the goblin is clearly thinking hard. I think the Urus kept making it my shift, you know. They're jealous because I'm smarter than they is. This only raises more questions, but you hold your tongue. The goblin starts to swing its legs back and forth, which makes the cage start to rock backwards and forwards. Forwards and backwards even. Ask the goblin to throw down the crystal. Ask the goblin how the cage is lowered. Examine the box. I'm going to ask how the cage is lowered. You need to find a kind of thing that slots in the box down there. It'll be somewhere on this level. Okay, so that might be the crank thing we got. So let's examine the box. You bend down on one knee and examine the box. It is fixed into a purple paving on the floor and has a carved hole in which a small notch carved... Hang on, let me start again. You bend down on one knee and examine the box. It is fixed into the purple paving on the floor and has a carved hole in it which the small notch carved into the top of it. It looks as though something could be slotted into it. Perhaps it will help you lower the cage above. If you don't have the thing you need, have a bit of a wander, the goblin sounds down from above. Insert the winch handle and begin to turn. Turning the winch, you can hear some kind of clunking mechanical noise coming from somewhere beneath your feet. The cage begins to drop down in a jerking motion which makes the goblin jump up to its feet and grip the bars. Crikey, you're doing it! Of all the times... had to be on my shift, didn't it? The goblin shouts anxiously. Within a few minutes, the cage thuds down to the floor and the sound echoes around the room. The goblin jumps out of his cage, gripping a crystal shard in one hand and a short sword in the other. So I'm guessing that's going to be one of the crystals we need to put into the pegs next to the frosty thing. Well, I'm going to guess he's going to move there. Ooh, this guy has a dodge attack. I'm just going to play this careful. So he can attack and move at the same time. So is he going to move to there? Yes, he is. He's going to move again. Oh, swing and a miss. Let's try again. Nope. I reckon I'm just going to try and break the game a little and just stay here the whole time until he comes. I'll try and make things slightly more interesting. Piercing strike. Nope. Let's move back down here. Don't think he's going to fall for it. Let's try and chase him around this cage a little bit. Seems to mirror my every move. There we go. That's sneaky. There we go. And off he goes. No stamina lost for once, and 6 souls gained. We have defeated the goblin. You reach down and grab the crystal shard from the goblin's hand. It is smeared in green blood. The goblin's eyes slowly open. I did a good job, huh? Then it closes them for a final time and breathes its last. That's a bit sad. Check around the room, but there is nothing else of interest in or around the cage. With your prize, you decide to leave. Exits lead in all directions. Well, I think we've got the first of... I think we need 3 of those. So I think I'm going to leave this video there. So when we next pick up what we got, we have no provisions, but we do have the potion of strength. So hopefully that will see us through the rest of this maze, and then we'll make our way to the end game. But no, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I'm looking forward to see where it goes. But I think that I'll have to wait till the next video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.